So, do you hate the look of Windows 11? Well, if that's the case, then this is definitely the video for you. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how to make Windows 11 practically indistinguishable from Windows 10. Stay tuned. The last couple of videos were all registry hacks that changed the look and feel of Windows 11. My intention on this video was to put all of those registry hacks together to make Windows 11 look exactly like Windows 10. However, we don't have to do that now because I found a better way. In fact, there's only one registry change that we need to make. It turns out we can do pretty much everything else in a program that I covered several months ago. That program is called Explorer Patcher. I don't know if I simply missed all of the stuff this program can do the last time I looked at it, or if it's been massively upgraded since then. But either way, for people who simply hate the look of Windows 11, I'm going to show you how to make it look almost indistinguishable from Windows 10. So, let's get to it. Alright, so to start out with, this is a pretty vanilla copy of Windows 11 right here. If we go down here and go to About, you can see it is Windows 11 Pro. Now, I'm doing 21H2, even though at the time of the filming of this video, 22H2 just came out, but unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to play around with it yet and test it to see if all this works. So, if you have any issues on 22H2, make sure to post them in the comments below, and I'll take a look at it. But everything I'm doing today should work in 22H2, at least in theory. But the first thing that we're gonna have to do is set a restore point, because whenever we're doing changes like this, it's a really good idea to have a restore point that we can restore back to, just in case something bad happens. So to do that, you just click on the Start menu, type Restore, and then go ahead and click on Create a Restore Point. And then from there, you push the Create button, and name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name mine Windows 10 Mod. And we're gonna hit Create, and it's gonna take a second to go ahead and create that restore point, but once it's done, we can move on. And there we go. Gonna go ahead and hit Close, and then we're gonna go ahead and close this dialog box right here. So the first thing that we need, obviously, is Explorer Patcher. Now this is a really cool little program that I covered a while back. It's available on GitHub, it's free and open source, and initially it was just meant to replace the taskbar in Windows 11 with the Windows 10 taskbar, and then from that point you can do whatever you want. This was a really cool workaround if you wanted to run something like OpenShell. So to download this, what you do is go ahead and just click on Latest right here, and we're going to scroll down and we're going to click on the EP Setup exe. Go ahead and download that, and then once it's downloaded, we can open it in the folder here, and then go ahead and run it. First it's going to give you a warning right here. You're going to have to click More Info and hit Run Anyway, and you're going to have to hit Yes to the user account controls. And then once that happens, everything on your screen is going to go blank because it's actually patching Explorer, and once it does, it gives us the Windows 10 style taskbar. So that's the first step in making this thing look like Windows 10. So we can go ahead and close Chrome here, and then if we come down and we click on the Start button, as you can see, we still have the Windows 11 Start menu, but it's moved over to the middle. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into the settings of Explorer Patcher now and play around with it a little bit. So to do that, we're going to right click on the taskbar and just click on Properties. And then from Properties, we get the Explorer Patcher settings. And then I'm going to go through each one of these settings right here and show you the ones that I'm going to change. You could probably dig into this later on and find a lot more, because obviously I missed something the first time I went through this, but I don't believe a lot of these settings were there. I went through it quite a bit, and I think they've added a lot of stuff to this program. But the first thing we're going to do is in Taskbar, and the first thing I want to change is the Show Task View. And if you come down here where it says Show Task View, if we go ahead and uncheck that, it's going to get rid of the Task View icon in the bottom right here. The other change that I'm going to make right here is right where it says Combine Taskbar Icons on Primary Taskbar. It's set to never combine by default, but I'm going to set it to always combine, and that's essentially these right here. And what this does is if you have a window open, and let's say we open up another Chrome window, it just combines them all into the same little icon down at the bottom of the taskbar. If you were to turn this off right here, essentially what it does is it just gives you 2 tabs on the taskbar. So you might like it that way. And if you do, then don't change this. You can change it to whatever you want. Or you can also change it to combine when taskbar is full. And then when that happens, once all of this fills up across the bottom of the screen, then it will start combining them to save some space. But the way that I'm going to do mine is to always combine because I like them combined. And then there's a lot of other settings here. I've gone through them all and it's not as important to what we're doing right here. But if you go down and look at some of these are actually pretty neat. You can change the size of the taskbar icon. So if you want small icons, you can change it to that if you want. Also the start button style. This is the Windows 10 start button, but if you like the Windows 11 start button, you can always switch it. And then to do that, if you look, everything that has a star on it on here, you have to restart Explorer in order for it to apply. So if I hit restart Explorer here, once it restarts, you can see now I have the Windows 11 start button. But this guide is how to make your Windows 11 system indistinguishable from Windows 10. So for that, we're gonna have to use the Windows 10 start button. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart Explorer again and get back the Windows 10 one. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into the system tray settings. And from the system tray settings, I wanna disable the Control Center button because that's a feature for Windows 11 and it really doesn't look at place with Windows 10. So if we come down here and we look at the Control Center, once we click on it, it gives us all of these little buttons and things of that nature. So if we disable that and then restart Explorer, as you can see, it goes away and it definitely looks more like Windows 10. And then from this point, you can go through and check out some of these other settings here, but most of them are set already to exactly what we want, like the network, sound, clock, and battery flyouts are all the Windows 10 style. And then the next thing we're gonna run into is File Explorer. And then from File Explorer, there's a couple of settings that we're gonna wanna change in here because obviously with File Explorer, it looks a lot different in Windows 11 and we wanna make it look like Windows 10. Now the first one we wanna do is the Disable Windows 11 context menu. And I've covered how to do this a lot of times before, but this happens to be the easiest right here. So if we right click here, you can see this is the Windows 11 context menu. And you have to click Show More Options in order to get the old style. Well, if you go ahead and click this right here and then restart Explorer, what you're gonna get is the default context menu right from the beginning. You can get rid of that stupid Windows 11 context menu, which, as you know, if you've watched other videos of mine, that it's a major pet peeve of mine. And then the next thing we're gonna do is if you come down to here to control interface, and it's set by default to the Windows 11 command bar. So let me show you what that is. If we open this up, you can see this is the command bar up top right here. Well, we want the Windows 10 ribbon. So to get that, we wanna go ahead and change this to the Windows 10 ribbon right here. And once we do that, we can go ahead and restart Explorer, and then we're gonna have to come down and open our File Explorer again. And once we do that, as you can see, now we're looking at the Windows 10 ribbon instead of the Windows 11 command bar. So now we can close this here and we can move on to the next thing, which is right here where it says register as shell extension. Now, the reason why you're gonna wanna do this, and once you click it, you have to hit yes for the user account control, is by registering this as a shell extension, whenever you have a save as dialog box. Let me create a new document here. I'm just gonna create a new text document and we open this up. And if you go into File and you hit Save As, this Save As box right here, this bar up top right here is the Windows 10 version of the Save As bar. So if you wanna get that, you have to register it as a shell extension. Otherwise, it won't let you do that. This will be the Windows 11 style if you don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that and close this real quick. And then you can also change to the legacy file transfer dialog, but you know, the Windows 11 and the Windows 10 one are similar enough to where I'm gonna leave that be. But if you want the old Windows 7 style transfer dialog, then you could do that right here. So now from here, we're gonna move on to the next setting, which is the start menu. And this is the one we were waiting for right here. So the start menu style by default is Windows 11. But if we click this and set it to Windows 10, then when we come down and click the start button, now we have the Windows 10 style start menu. Now, this setting right here, I don't think this was in the earlier Explorer patcher that I looked at. And if it was, and I might be wrong, I may have just missed it. However, this right here allows you to have the Windows 10 style start menu. Typically, Explorer patcher just allowed you a Windows 10 style taskbar so that you could use something like OpenShell to give you a different start menu. But the fact that we can now have the Windows 10 start menu, and it's a very good rendition of it too, I think is a good plus for Explorer Patcher. Now, if you look at this start menu right here, this start menu looks exactly like the Windows 10 start menu. However, it's really not. This right here is just a clone of the Windows 10 start menu because they took this start menu out of Windows 11. There's no way to get this back, so they had to have created this with this program. So one of the things that we need to do is we definitely need to change the start menu position from center to at the edge of the screen because, you know, really wouldn't be Windows 10 if it was sitting in the center anymore. And also there's a lot of different settings that you can do in here to kind of tweak the start menu if you want. And one of them, and I think this one is actually really neat, is the corner preference right here. And if you look right now, it says not rounded. So if you click the start button, you've got really sharp edges right on your start menu right here. And if you go to not rounded, you can do a rounded corners. And with the rounded corners, it'll give you more of the Windows 11 style rounded corners right here. And then also there's another setting that allows it to be a floating menu, kind of like the Windows 11 menu is. So if we set it to that, as you can see, now it's rounded corners and it's a floating menu. So I think that's kind of neat. However, we're going for authenticity here. So we're going to go down to not rounded and make sure that it's docked in the normal way. So the next thing I want to look at is the Windows switcher itself. So if we flip over to Windows switcher, by default, it's the Windows 11 style. And all that is your regular switcher where you can switch between different windows. However, if we change this now to the Windows 10 style, then we need to restart File Explorer. And once it restarts, we can go ahead and hit Alt-Tab. And this is the Windows 10 window switcher. So right there, it's a little bit more authentic to Windows 10. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to Other. I'm going to skip Weather altogether, but it gives you a couple of settings here. If you want, you can show weather on the taskbar. And if you do, it's its own little plugin that kind of sort of looks like the Windows 10 weather, but it's really not. This is a completely different app that was created to mimic the Windows 10 weather. So if you want to play around with that, you can. So we're going to click down to Other now. And then from Other, there's a couple settings that we're going to want to do here. The first one is, obviously, this is supposed to be Windows 10, and Windows 10 does not have rounded corners. So we go down here, right about in the middle, you can see Disable Rounded Corners for Application Windows. And if you select that, once you open up an application, like let's open up Explorer, now we have the sharp corners that come with Windows 10. And the next thing is, and this one right here, it just kind of solves a little pet peeve of mine. But typically, if you open up Control Panel and you go to the System section, it reverts you to the Settings app instead of opening the old-fashioned About page from your System link in Control Panel. So if you turn this on, it'll stop that forwarding. And also it has a bunch of other things too, like date and time, programs and features, and customized notification icons. So if you want to get to those directly in Control Panel and use the old interfaces instead of the Settings app, here's a good way to do it right here. All right, so far we're doing pretty good. We have a Windows 11 system and it's looking an awful lot like Windows 10. But there's a couple of tweaks that we need to make it even better. Let me show you. Okay, so we're pretty much done with Explorer Patcher, so we can go ahead and close this now. But what we need to do now is a couple little tweaks to make this really genuinely look like Windows 10. And one of those is gonna be, if you hover your mouse over the Maximize button, you always get the Snap Layout drop-down. Well, obviously, Snap Layout was not in Windows 10, so we need to get rid of that. So to do that, go ahead and click on Start and type regedit. Go ahead and open up your registry editor here. Hit yes to the user account controls. And then from there, we want to go to current user and then scroll down to software. And then from software, we want to go into Microsoft. And then from Microsoft, you want to scroll down into Windows and then current version. And then we want to click on Explorer. And then we want to go into Advanced. And then from here, all of these settings right here, and you know, I showed you this in the last video, so you should already know what I'm talking about here, but I'm gonna go over it again real quick. Essentially, what you wanna do is go into the white area here, right click, hit New, and select DWORD 32-bit value. And from there, we wanna name this Enable Snap Assist Flyout. And I'm gonna have that on the screen right here, so if you need to, go ahead and pause the video or take a screenshot, whatever you need to do in order to get that copied down. And then from this point, if you change this to 0, it's gonna disable it. And if you change it to 1, it enables it again. But what that allows you to do is once you restart Explorer, it's gonna get rid of this right here. And let's go ahead and do that now. So we're gonna go into Task Manager. We're going to open it up here, click on Windows Explorer, hit Restart. And then now that we have Windows Explorer restarted, we're gonna go over here and no Snap Layout. Perfect, right? But there's a couple of more details that we need to do. Like, for instance, if you look at your recycle bin right here, as you can see, this is not the Windows 10 recycle bin. The Windows 10 recycle bin was more 3D and from an angle. And when you throw something away in this one, as you can see, you can still see the trash in it, but it doesn't look like Windows 10. So the way we do this, go ahead and open up Chrome again. We want to download an icon pack. And this icon pack is from WinArrow. We're going to go ahead and scroll down, click on download, and then scroll down again and click on download again, and it should download the icon pack. And I'll go ahead and leave a link to the description below. In fact, everything that I've done in this video, I'll have links to below. So we're gonna hit show in folder, and then from this point, we're gonna go ahead and extract all of this. And you can put these icons wherever you want. You don't have to leave them in your download folder. It might be good to organize them somewhere, but for me right now, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them in my download folder. But now we need to actually do something with these icons. And for that, we're gonna go ahead and go into Start. We're gonna type Settings, open the Settings app up. And then from here, we wanna go into Personalization, and then we wanna go into Themes. And then from Themes, right here where it says Desktop Icon Settings, go ahead and click on that. And that'll open up your little icon settings right here. And if you click on the one we want, which obviously right now is the recycle bin, go ahead and hit Change Icon, then hit the Browse button. And we want to browse over to our Downloads folder and into that folder we just got. And then scroll down, and you can change this to whatever you want, but I'm changing it to the Windows 10 icons. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. Hit OK again, and we might as well do the empty one too. So we're going to change that icon in exactly the same way we just did. Go into this folder, scroll down, find the empty one, hit OK, OK, and then as soon as we hit apply, keep an eye right here on the recycle bin. And there you go. It's the Windows 10 recycle bin. So pretty perfect at this point, isn't it? But now that we're here, since we're already in settings, let's do another change right here that might help out a lot, because obviously this is the Windows 11 background, and everyone knows this is the Windows 11 background. We need to make this look more like Windows 10. So from Settings, go ahead and click on Personalization again, click on Background, and then click on Browse. And then from here, you're gonna have to download Windows 10 backgrounds. So what I did here is I downloaded a bunch of the default backgrounds that came with Windows 10, and you should be able to find these on Google. They're pretty easy to find. We're gonna go ahead and click on the first one here, hit Choose Picture, and as you can see, that looks an awful lot like Windows 10. But, you know, I'm not sold on the light colored taskbar here. So the next thing we're gonna do is go back into Personalization, go into Colors, and we're gonna switch this thing over to the dark mode. And then once we're in the dark mode, we can go ahead and close this. And there you go. That looks pretty close to Windows 10 now, doesn't it? So I think that was pretty successful. Not only does the system look exactly like Windows 10, but we get to take advantage of some of the advancements in Windows 11. For instance, people using 12th generation Intel processors could take advantage of the scheduling enhancements with Windows 11, but the look of Windows 10. Also, this is a personal opinion, but I think a lot of people share it. Windows 11 has a much better implementation of the Settings app. And if you want, you could take this one step further as well. You could install a program like OpenShell to give yourself a Windows 7-like start menu if you wanted to. So before you go, mention in the comments below some of the things that you would do differently here. Also, if you guys have any other programs that can be used to customize Windows, make sure to mention them in the comments. If it looks cool, I may make a video on it. But with all that said, hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you like customizing Windows, then make sure to check out this playlist here where I'm organizing all the videos on this topic. And there should be some new videos coming soon. You guys have a great day.